Hey there, and welcome to a new Musician Reacts. Today we are doing, we are checking out a video called Epic Drum Fails. Now, as a drummer, I've got to see if this is going to be something I'm going to find funny or not. I'm kind of intrigued to see what happens. I've never done one of these on this channel, so it should be a first for me. But yeah, we're going to just check this out. If you like the video, please do like, share, subscribe. Yeah, let's get into this. Count it in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so yeah, stage props, got to make sure they're secure. I hope the drummer's alright. I'm guessing it was quite a boomy room, so the idea behind that plastic screen and the boards on the top are just to basically contain the drum so it doesn't get too loud, considering they've got like a little acoustic and stuff like that, so it doesn't look like there's a big PA in that particular place. If it is mic'd up, it also could be a way of keeping the mic sound quite tight on the actual drum kit. But okay, yeah, it's not really a fail of the drum, but it's a fail of the setup. Let's kick back into it. Go! I love how the fact that no one is rushing to see if the drummer is okay. They're just all like going, what happened? I don't get it. What's going on? Go.
It might take just a moment.
Dumbass. Sorry, any drummer that tries to jump onto a drum stool, idiot, you're a dumbass. Sorry. 3, 2, 1, now go. Okay, hang on. Let's just kick in before we kick into number 4. That's not really, again, it's not an epic drum fill, although his fills were a little bit off as far as like what everyone or someone in the band, they were all kind of not together with it. Losing a tom, it can happen. It's amazing how quickly you forget to tighten something up on a drum. So yeah, it's not really an epic fail on that one. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, for that one, it's either he was slightly inebriated, but I don't think he was. I think this was just a simple case of just being a little bit too off your stool when you're playing and not having a correct stool position. But not really, again, it's not an epic fail. It's a mistake. That can happen. Yeah, let's keep going. Okay, actually looking at the stage, the way that they've got the drum riser set up, it's quite far back. My guess is that as he's been moving, he's got the elements of the legs of the stool. I think the stool leg has slipped backwards, and the whole stool's fallen. So not his own fault. It's just the way this little stage is set up, and I think also the fact that his drum's so far back, he could have easily taken up the drum riser. What the hell's the bass player standing on the drum riser for? Don't need to do that. Yeah, count it in. 3, 2, 1, go.
My favourite Jack Paul on his drums. He is sick at this shit, so get ready for the shit. He could be in the new band called the Blood Brothers. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, that's just either they don't know what a sick drummer is, or it's a bit all over the place. It's also, if you look at the setup of the drum kit, you've got the two rack toms are in the wrong order for that setup. So you've got I would say that's a 13 going into a 12 going into a 14 floor tom rather than a 12. So you, from a fill run, I mean, you can. There are some people that do that, the sadists out there that have the toms in the wrong order, but it's sometimes to make it easier, like me, who's a left-handed drummer playing on a right-handed kit, and this is a right-handed kit setup. But that's not a drummer. I think that's just someone doing a bit of a spoof, having a bit of fun. The cymbal falling off, that just happens. So 3, 2, 1, now go. Okay, I have no idea what that "we need some milk" bit was about, but as far as the drumstick splitting, it's not a fail. I get it's weird. These are saying like epic fails. Epic fails is where someone really screws up. These are just things that happen to drummer. It should be like 10 things that just happen to drummer or something like that. So far, not really seen anything that's an epic fail yet. But let's keep going. 3, 2, 1, now go. Okay, so if that's the second time that's happened, there's probably some questions over drum technique. If you're shattering cymbals like that much, my guess is that he's cracking down too much with the side of the stick on the actual side of the cymbal, and he's probably cracking the rims a little bit on his toms or on side cymbals. So he probably needs to angle his cymbals a little bit more rather than play it dead flat like that, or he needs to change his positioning. I have mine more angled to make it easy. I come down like that. He probably will, and that's probably what he's doing, but with that cymbal setup he's going to want to be a bit more like that, so unless he changes it around maybe. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, so that one was a bit of a short one with some weird pop-up, which was probably from an original reaction video to that. That, to me, is just a case of fumbling your sticks, not having your hand in position as it's straight off the bat. It actually looked like someone who doesn't really play drums trying to do something. I don't know if it was played up to the camera or not. I don't know. It just feels a little bit... Maybe if you're inebriated, maybe that would be the case. Yeah, let's keep going. 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, so for that one, that's less of an epic fail to me, but more of someone learning drums, and anyone that's started learning drums, that's exactly what you end up doing. Once you think you've got an idea of what a tempo is, because there was no kick pedal or anything in there, that was just snare and hi-hat and a snare and another cymbal, and that's someone just trying to get behind it, and they've got da 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 da, and they've got that in head in there, so they're trying to show that they can play it. But if you haven't got the fundamentals and you haven't got the basic rhythms and knowing where to do the fills and getting a feel right, and you can always see it, it's people do one of two things generally when they're first learning, and they do those sort of da 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 da. They get to the fill and they either speed up going into the fill and then fluff it coming out, or they slow down because they're trying to work out the pauses. it's always the fills that people throw off, and the trick is until you've got the rest of it, don't start worrying about fills until you've got your basic rhythm get down with your snare, hi-hat and kick drum. Worry about the fills later. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, that happens a lot. The catching your drumstick on the underside of a cymbal, really easy to do. The more you have your your kit set up the way that you always want it, the less likely that is to happen. But especially when you jump onto a kit that you haven't used for a while, or it's just newly set up, you do get until you get your range on your cymbals, that will happen. I've done it a few times. I've done it a few times doing videos on the channel, and I've left the cuts in there because I've had to just revert to using one drumstick and I had to pull a second one out. That's why drummers have drum bags and drumstick holders right there, so that if you drop a stick, you can just quickly grab another one out, or if you break a stick, etc. And that whole thing of just flowing in and doing a little fill, that's pretty much what you do. If you're doing it live and you make a fluff up like that, you do a little fill in if you can to just kind of drop yourself back in. So yeah, did it all well there. Okay, keep going. 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, that's not if it got anything to do with being a drummer, apart from just someone walking into a post. Hope the guy was okay. But I guess no. What would be my steer on that? Just know your surroundings when you're in your studio. I've stubbed my toe more often than not because this is a very small room, so I tend to bust up my foot every so often when I do things. So yeah, that would be my steer on that one. Okay, that one there is he's dropped a drumstick. I was thinking it was something to do with the change of music. That was probably because the video got copyright blocked for that particular bit of drums, so the person had to change the music on it. So I understand that because I did a drum cover to that particular song, and yes, it did get copyright. It didn't get copyright straight, it just got copyright claims, that was all. But apart from that, it's he recovered really quickly, picking up the stick. Yes, he did fine. I didn't see any problems with that. It's not a fail. 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, so firstly, very nice playing. Really liked what he was doing. Great kind of groove jazz vibe going on there. Again, split stick happens. I like the guys that have either split sticks or broken a stick and have recovered quickly. It's fun, but if they're trying to do a professional playthrough, obviously they don't want to show that mistake in there. But it was very good. I also love the guy's facial expressions when he's playing because it's always good to show that emotion, especially as a lot of drummers do it. 3, 2, 1, and go. So where are we up to? Number 13. Okay, that wasn't a fail. He just threw his stick at a wall, which is his foam installation. Awful sound, by the way. Whoever, if that was a drum cover, not a good sound. But he was thoroughly playing and enjoying what he was doing. So, yeah, there you go. That's it, I guess, for that particular video. Now, what did I think of the fails? There wasn't one single fail on there, which was disappointing because I was kind of expecting it to be like a brutal fail. But yeah, nothing that made me go. Yeah, there was just nothing that made me just kind of go, that was the drummer's failure. Every single one of those was just the general things that happen to a drummer. The most important bit is how drummers actually recover from that. So if anyone knows of a decent video of actual epic drum fails, let me know in the comments down below and I will check it out. Now if you like this video, please do subscribe, click the bell icon, like and share, and remember, always be yourself. Unless you could be Batman, then of course be Batman. Take care.